Hey all, Loa here, and a few months ago I took a trip to Bulgaria, and lazy as I am, I haven't really done anything with the footage that I took. So finally, I got my hands to it, and today, together with my great friend Dimana, who is a native Bulgarian, that adds some spice to it, we are going to Rila Lakes, one of the 7 wonders of Bulgaria, I think. So let's check this place out together. Okay, so here we go in the gorgeous mountains around the Bulgaria. It's not really around Sofia, but it's way out here. We out here, Dimana?
We're here.
Great.
We're almost at the lake.
The lake. And hi, it's War from the future again. Just beware, there is so much wind in the mountains. For those using headphones, just careful with your ears. They may bleed. Oh my god.
And you have the thing for your feet.
Oh.
Hit.
Get him on and tell me about this place.
Well, we're in the highest mountain of Bulgaria. It's called Rila. Highest peak is like 2.9k meters tall. We're not going there, but we're going to the lakes, which are also very high altitude. And we're going on the lift, and lift is like this. This is an open lift. There's open and closed lifts. And the closed lift is like you're in a small cabin, but this one is an open lift, so you're like just sitting on a bench and just like traveling through the trees and the nature, and it's gorgeous. So yeah, we're gonna be to the lakes in about 20 minutes, and we'll see you there.
See ya there. Think why these cars are empty? Because people fell. So, as we are going uphill and me fighting with the newly found fear of open lifts, let's talk quickly about our route. So first of all, we appear at the upper station of our lift, and of course, taking a quick snack at the chalet and walking all the way up the mountains so we can actually see the lakes from above. And this way we'll be able to reach the lake called Kidney or Bibrik, after which we continue our hike, looking at the furthest ones, and we'll try to make our way back in time before the lift closes. So let's see if we actually did it. Do you notice those horses up ahead? Yeah, I was surprised as well, but just remember them. They will play their own role in this whole trip. Yeah.
So it's with this is with eggs and cheese.
Eggs and cheese.
You can have it also with minced meat and rice.
Nice.
You can also just have it with rice and without meat. But this is my personal cheese.
Well, let's get it. After stuffing ourselves with the stuffed pepper, we kicked off. And I must say that the hike after the years of living in the flatlands was quite a challenge for me at the beginning. But you know, the view totally was worth it. Ain't that the beauty?
Yeah. We take like photos with like the drone from there and like that way. That they post a lot on like the touristic stuff. Look at this, like how it just randomly pops in.
So this is the remnants of the old Bulgarians, and this is the way they used to build the things to predict the weather. So what is those lake called again?
Dolmuto Jezero.
Dolmuto Jezero.
Dolmuto, which means the lower. It is the lowest.
Funny enough, now thinking about it, I feel like we spend most of the time looking at Dolmuto Lake, so the one that we approached the first. I mean, there's nothing bad about it, as we're enjoying ourselves, enjoying the nature, and not just waiting in line for other tourists to finish taking their pictures from the perfect picturesque overview spots so we could take ours. But we learned later that there are better places to see. No, guys, mountains are probably a really gorgeous thing, and it really makes you think about something eternal.
So where's the parking lot?
In the backpack. Well, we are at one of the biggest of the lakes. We call it number 4, just because we are not sure about the name, but I think I'll find out. Water freezing. I like it. It's very. Just look how beautiful.
And you can see where it gets deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Where it gets like darker. There's like more green.
Yeah, clearly. So they call it a kidney lake because it looks like a kidney. And so far we've seen Dolnoto, Ribnoto, Trelistnica. Bliznaka is actually the 5th one, the 4th one, that's what I said, this is 5th one. And Akota, we're about to see. And it's gonna be a freaking hike. What I found really peculiar about the lakes is they're all connected between each other with the visible streams that form waterfalls or cascades. And you know, it really makes you think of the whole place as a unified organism. As you may have already guessed, Okoto, or the Eye Lake, is named like that because of its form. It's almost a perfect oval. And here I am trying to experiment with underwater shots.
So this is the twin.
This is second twin, yeah.
Yeah. It's like this one and the other one is twin, right? So
No. So this one is the left twin. The right twin is there.
Yeah.
This is Trelistnik, and that is
Ribnoto.
yeah.
And then
Dolno.
Dolnoto we can't see.
Okoto. Perfect place to film your yoga course. Ladies and gentlemen, we found it. The very last lake, the mountain. How it's called?
We don't know yet.
We call it number 7. So here are they, the 7 lakes. Okay, it's a Tear Lake. So we came all the way from there. Crazy. And after feeling excited of our accomplishments, we took another grasp of a peaceful surface of Tear Lake and started our descent. To make it even more exciting, we had only about an hour to make it to the lift, otherwise we were stuck in the mountains. But we had an unprecedented hurdle of being surrounded by the seductive nature, and it was so hard to resist.
I think the eye. I probably like the kidney, the eye, then this one. Okay, I like this one more now that we're closer to it. I mean, not more than the other one, but I like it more.
And as you can tell, I started to go crazy. Yeah, all the way on top where the people are, that's where we're going from. Ah! Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is.
Oh my god. The fish lake. Yeah, in terms of being picturesque, this one probably is the least picturesque.
Yeah, for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking did it. Now you may ask yourself, why is this sweaty guy so happy? Well, because just 15 minutes ago, he was still seeing this. And if you recall our route from the very beginning, it meant that we still had some road to cover, and boy oh boy, it wasn't easy. We rushed through the stones and rocks, through mud and swamps, in order to catch the lift, as we had only 15 minutes before its official closing. And as we were going downhill, we got lost. So remember those horses at the start of the video that I asked you to pay attention to? We found them. And this encounter, because they were together with their shepherds or whatever they're called, helped us to find a way to the lift. So we made it there just in time. Luckily, there was still quite a long queue waiting to descend. So all in all, we were good. But it was hell of a run that we had to make to be safe.
I'm sure.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna comb my hair.
It's been a great pleasure going through all that with the mother. She's talked about a lot of things. Told me about Rilski monastery.
Rilski monastery, yeah. It's
Rilski
like
monastery.
basically the monastery in Rila.
Yeah, and we are in Rila. Where are?
Yeah, of course we are.
So yeah, it's an impressive view all around. So enjoy it.
Yeah,
Together with us.
it's one of the most beautiful mountains. Actually, all of them have their own charm. But this one's very steep, like you can see. It's the steepest one. Yeah.
The steepest, meaning, whoop,
The highest.
meaning the highest and the most perfect and
the
gorgeous.
most like peaks. So it's like not that big in territory, but it's like very tall. Like Dutch people.
Thanks everyone who watched up until this moment. We got real in Rila. Anyhow, yeah, stay tuned for more videos from Bulgaria, or just if you feel like checking something else, go check something else on the channel. I would appreciate your comments, your likes, your dislikes, everything. Just share your thoughts and opinion as always. Was Vola. Bye.